Go.
Hi, I'm Claire McGurk, and this is my introductory speech. And here's my audience.
Hi.
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 Hello.
Hola.
All right. I always wanted to be in a play. I thought they were professional pretenders to make magic on the stage. I loved the lights, I loved the costumes, I loved the sets. However, my mother would not let me audition when I was a child because it cost money and we did not have that kind of dispensable income. I was also one of 5 kids, so she didn't have time to cart me to rehearsal. I also had other hobbies. I was devoted to soccer, ballet, swimming, Girl Scouts. Also, most importantly, I was extremely shy. I could not make eye contact with family friends that we had known forever. So understandably, my mother said no. So I had to live vicariously through my friends who were allowed to audition and perform in local community theater for children. I got to see Peter Pan fly through the audience on a wire. I got to see him act with Tinkerbell, which was a flashlight. I also got to pretend to be a rough and tumble hard knock orphan in Annie, all through sitting in my seat. Then one day, when I was in 5th grade, it was announced that we were going to put on a play, a real play by some guy named William Shakespeare, and it was called The Taming of the Shrew. I was very excited. While I looked up what the heck a shrew was, I imagined the beautiful Renaissance costumes, the blinding lights, and the adoring audience. I wanted to be the star, Katerina. As I fit the unfamiliar words in my mouth and took them for a spin, I sounded funny and dramatic. I was hooked. I practiced and I practiced. When the audition day came and my name was called, I walked up to the front of the auditorium and it seemed like 1,000 steps. All of a sudden, I felt too big for my skin. I got sick to my stomach. I got sweaty, my throat was dry, and my face went bright red. As I looked at the beautiful Elizabethan words, they seemed to rearrange themselves to spell out complete gibberish. I choked some words out and ran back to my seat, almost in tears. I had bombed. My prepubescent theatrical dreams were in the toilet. I was determined that I would never make myself that vulnerable again. So it was a complete surprise when I was actually cast as Bianca, Katerina's little sister. She was a simpering, whiny goody two-shoes, but I had lines that I had to memorize. I got to wear a costume. And the boy who played my suitor, Lucentio, he was really cute. So the show was a success. It was fun, but I didn't have an opportunity to do theater until flash forward a decade later when I moved to Charlottesville. I moved here after a devastating and emotionally abusive relationship ended. I was a college dropout, I was sick, I was lost. I enrolled at Piedmont and I took a theater class and I made friends and I had a great time and I had found my people and my community. Flash forward 11 years later, I have made a life where theater is part of my everyday. Whether I'm teaching or performing or a spectator, theater is always there. It has taught me so many life lessons. It's taught me how to let disappointment roll off your back. It's taught me humility, how to collaborate, discipline, how to trust others, and how to trust yourself. I think that making art and giving back to the community and learning to create something out of nothing is one of the greatest privileges in life. Being part of an artistic community here in Charlottesville is wonderful. The theater community brings me joy, the opportunity for growth. I just can't imagine life without theater now. My 5th grade self inwardly squeals with delight and anticipation every time I step on